Marines fighting the global war on terror confront adversaries that are adaptive, decentralized, and elusive. In order to maintain our dominance on the battlefield, it is essential that we continuously adapt our methods of war fighting. Distributed operations is an additive capability that will create an advantage over enemies through the deliberate use of separation and coordinated interdependent tactical actions enabled by increased access to functional support, as well as by enhanced combat capabilities at the small unit level. The focus of this concept is on junior officers and non-commissioned officers, who are fully prepared to assume much greater authority and responsibility. During the 20th century, the military forces of many nations, in many conflicts, attempted to develop the idea of purposeful separation to influence a vast area of operations. In Vietnam, Marines employed a rudimentary form of distributed operations known as the Combined Action Program. This involved squad-sized Marine units deployed in villages, fighting alongside Vietnamese Popular Force militia. In the Combined Action Program, separation and interdependent tactical actions were effective within an operational framework designed for area stability and counterinsurgency. Continuing the trend toward decentralization of authority, this concept posits the distribution of decision-making authority across a wide number of junior leaders who are directly engaged in the fight. These decision-makers will be enabled by increased awareness of the cultural terrain, access to an enhanced C4 backbone, and joint fires. Through the proliferation of decision-makers down to the fire team level, and an atmosphere of encouraged initiative guided by commander's intent, each small unit leader will be capable of gathering information, assessing risk, and deciding upon action with a speed and tempo that ultimately overwhelms the enemy's ability to react. To remain a dominant force on the future non-linear battlefield, the Marine Corps must increase its investment in training small unit leaders to a level similarly experienced by company-grade officers. By taking advantage of opportunities afforded during unit post-deployment periods, standardized Marine Corps training can be provided to small unit leaders that focuses on a wide range of subjects to include decision-making and leadership, patrolling, communications, fire support, and cultural awareness. Drawing upon the Marine Corps' wealth in human capital, a shift in the level changes of certain collective training standards will result in tasks such as casualty processing and combined arms support being conducted on a squad or fire team level, as well as on a platoon or company level. Additionally, by training our junior enlisted leaders to a higher standard, we will instill the skills and experience necessary for Marines to operate without positive control on a non-linear battlefield. Current experimentation with a distributed operations capable platoon is based on the Marine Corps Infantry Rifle Platoon of 1 officer, 42 enlisted Marines, and 1 corpsman. For the experiments, each squad is reduced to 12 Marines, with the extra riflemen moved to the Alpha or Bravo command groups, where they serve as security, radio operators, or drivers. The squad leader is supported by the C2 team, and in addition to his normal duties, has the mission of coordinating joint fire support. The Corporal C2 team leader becomes a squad fire chief and is trained as a terminal controller of all types of joint fire support assets. With the goal of having every Marine networked into his commander's intent through a robust communication structure, the platoon is significantly enhanced in communication capability compared to its traditional rifle platoon counterpart. With its TE allowance of 1 VHF radio, today's rifle platoon is limited to a 4 to 7 mile range from its higher adjacent and supporting units. Lack of intra-platoon and intra-squad communications requires small units to stay within the limits of positive control. The distributed operations capable platoon, however, is equipped with communications at every level. The personal roll radio provides every Marine a radio that ranges from 500 to 1,000 meters as part of his weapons suite. The PRC-148 provides VHF, UHF signals up to 7 miles for support of platoon to squad communication or squad terminal control of close air support. The Experimental Expeditionary Tactical Communications System uses a low Earth orbit satellite system that provides platoon and squad headquarters with worldwide, over-the-horizon netted communications. To ensure communications redundancy, the platoon is equipped with a vehicle-mounted PRC-117 for long-range communications and a PRC-150 for data transfer. In addition to voice communications, the Expeditionary Tactical Communications System provides position location information for both vehicles and foot mobile squads. Another area of significant equipment improvement is the introduction of the Rifleman's Suite concept, which now becomes SL3 to the M16A4 and is tailored to the specific needs of the mission. Additional additive capabilities to platoon equipment can best be described in reference to the basic tenets of the Marine Rifle Squad mission: to locate, close with, and destroy the enemy. First, to locate. Marines are provided with enhanced observation equipment that will provide enemy detection up to 2,000 meters in day and 1,500 meters at night. Additionally, the unit will be capable of receiving feeds from other sensors, which significantly extend the range at which a platoon can observe the enemy. The combination of comprehensive communication suite in conjunction with well-executed mounted and dismounted long-range patrols increases the probability of enemy detection. The platoon's ability to close with is enhanced by leadership, training, lighter loads, and stealth while operating cohesively as dispersed elements in a non-linear fashion. Finally, the Marine's ability to destroy the enemy is augmented by increased close combat skills and lethality, as well as the timely terminal control of joint fires at both the squad and fire team level. As always, the Marine's warrior ethos and propensity to seek offensive close combat will be exploited through the Rifleman's Suite, the Marine Corps martial arts program and initiative-based decision-making skills. Fielding of distributed operations capable platoons across the Marine Corps will provide the MAGTF commander with additive mission capabilities to that of today's Marine Rifle platoon. With a primary focus of conducting intelligence-driven engagements, the platoon is more capable of executing the full range of mounted and dismounted combat patrols over extended periods and distances, to include raid patrols, ambush patrols, movement to contact, and security patrols. Additional mission capabilities include to interdict and/or destroy enemy forces through the direction of fire support assets or direct assault, to secure and hold key terrain at extended ranges, to provide guides to the main force, to conduct tactical preparations in support of the main force, such as establishing support by fire positions, and finally, to influence or isolate key avenues of approach and/or target areas. The introduction of more capable platoons into the operating forces is currently preceded by thorough concept development and experimentation. In the near term, the Sea Viking experiments through 2006 will provide the Marine Corps Warfighting Lab with several opportunities to assess training requirements, equipment, and mission capabilities. In the long term, however, the successful implementation of distributed operations capable platoons will be dependent on a fundamental shift in the time and resources invested in the development of small unit leaders. More importantly, MAGTF commanders must resist the temptation offered by technology to centralize command and control, and instead encourage initiative and timely action of the small unit leader on the tip of the spear. It is here that the Marine Corps' greatest asset lies. Just as Sergeant Strank led his fellow leathernecks up Mount Suribachi, Marine leaders of small units today and tomorrow must first rely on the core values that distinguish them as soldiers from the sea.